Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today for this morning's 15-minute practice. My name is Tijana and I will be guiding you through today's class. It's going to be very much beginners friendly, so if you're ready, roll out your mat and let's start. The first pose for today we will be starting in is a child's pose, so go ahead, sit on your heels. Open your knees to create more space for your torso. Stretch your arms long on the mat and just relax here. Breathe and surrender your weight into the mat. If you would like to give a little bit more room to your shoulders or intensify the stretch, you can press with the fingertips into the mat so the palm of the hand goes off the ground. Otherwise, let's proceed into our next pose, which will be melting heart. So you reach with the arms in front of you towards the end of your mat. And then with an exhale, melt your chest towards the ground. Maybe your head reaches the floor and just rest it there. Try to connect to your breath. We will continue. Just push yourself forward into a Sphinx pose. Nicely pressing with the elbows into the ground and opening the chest. Activate your glutes and press with the top of the foot into the ground. Let's add a little bit of movement to this position. So with an exhale, place yourself on the mat, then place your hands next to your chest and with an inhale come into a baby cobra. Exhale, come down and inhale, come up. Pressing with the hands into the ground, the back of the legs is engaged so we protect the lower back. Once more up and exhale down. Then place the hands as they were for Sphinx pose and come up into a Sphinx. From here we will tuck the toes, engage the core and come into a forearm plank. Activate your core and then carefully with an exhale find the mat again. Open the chest. Then again, tuck back the toes, inhale, core active, come controlled up into a forearm plank. Exhaling, if you want, you can bend the knees and find the floor first with the knees, then with the rest of the body. One more time, tuck the toes and come up into a forearm plank. Exhale, maybe bend the knees, find the floor with the thighs, then the stomach, all the way until you reach the floor. Then send everything into a down dog. This is the first down dog of the day, so take care, do what your body needs. Maybe walk your feet or sway your hips right and left. Just let the body tell you what it needs. Now let's walk our legs to the front of the mat towards our hands for a very brief ragdoll. You can hug your elbows. Then let's place right hand on the mat or on the block and left arm will be circling around, trying to open that shoulder. Make a nice big circle. Bend your right knee to make it a little bit easier or bend both knees if that feels better. Then let's change sides, bending the left leg, finding the floor with the left arm and making big circles around. After you're done, find yourself in a ragdoll. One more time, inhaling, coming halfway up, exhaling towards the legs. Bend the knees and roll up slowly, vertebra by vertebra, all the way up until you come into a standing position, mountain pose or Tadasana. Let's continue. Inhale and bring your arms up overhead. Then exhale and fold forward. Step back with the left leg, place the knee on the mat. Then inhale and come up with your torso and arch slightly backwards. Exhale and bring the torso towards the front leg. We repeat it one more time. Inhale, push away from the leg and exhale, come closer. One last time, inhale, look up, and exhale, place the hands on the mat, tuck the back toes, and come into a high lunge this time. Both arms are next to the ears, legs are active. Try to close your left hip so both hips are looking forward. Exhale, place the hands on the floor. Find your down dog and switch the legs. Bring the left leg front. Right knee goes on the floor, coming up with the torso pushing away from the leg. Exhaling, going towards the front leg. Inhale, push away and slightly arch. And exhale, go forward. One last time. Use the arms to help yourself. Place both hands on the mat and then lift the back knee off the ground. Inhale and come up into a high lunge. Again, active legs pressing into the ground. Both hips are square and looking forward. Then exhale and find your down dog. From here, we will shift with an inhale into a plank, pushing the floor away, shoulder blades go apart, knees down, chest and chin. Shift everything forward into a baby cobra and then back into down dog. Use the breath for every movement. Bend the knees and step one leg at a time to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more time, inhale and swipe your arms up, coming into standing position. Exhaling, hands in front of the heart. Let's take one big step back with the left foot and take a stand for warrior two. So plant your left foot into the floor, open both hips. Hips are looking at the same direction as your shoulders. And then with an exhale, find elbow and knee connection. Bringing your left arm over the head, opening the chest. Inhale and come up. Reach into the space with the right arm and then fold over the right leg. Feel the stretch in the left side of the body. Keeping pose active, do not rest on the front leg. Bend the knee and find your warrior two once more. And from here, bring both feet to face the long side of the mat. Toes are pointing slightly inwards. We will place the hands on the hips, inhaling and with an exhaling, folding forward. You can place hands on two blocks or on the floor, whatever you prefer, and try to find a nice, pleasant stretch. Inhale, come halfway up, place the hands on the hips, and then continue coming up into a standing position. We will already from here switch sides, so just find your warrior two on the other side, planting the right foot firmly into the ground. And then with an exhale, find elbow and knee connection for an extended side angle variation. Right arm comes towards the head. Open your chest. Resist with the elbow into the knee. And then inhale, come up, stretch the front leg. Lean into the space with your left arm. Find connection between front leg and the arm, bending sideways, stretching the right side of the body, feeling the work in the legs. Exhaling, finding your warrior two once more, and then again facing the long side of the mat. You can shorten the stance a little bit. This time the toes will be pointing outwards. Arms are in cactus shape. Hands can be in Jnana Mudra or even just placing them on the hips. And let's sway right and left. Then we will pulse and lift one heel at a time off the floor. Right goes off and then left. Pulsing in between, right heel off and the left one. One more time, right heel comes up and left. Come out of the position, find your warrior two one last time, and then windmill your arms to the mat so you can come into a down dog. Then shifting into a plank. With an exhale, placing knees, chest, and chin on the ground. Then shifting everything forward, finding your baby cobra or cobra, depending how ready you are. And then one more time, coming into a down dog. We continue with a little bit of stretching. Bend the knees and bring your right leg forward into a pigeon stretch. Try to square your hips. Find a comfortable position for yourself. You can also place a cushion or a blanket under your right sit bone and your right thigh to make the position more comfortable. You can also go with your body as low as you want or as low as it feels good. You can stay up on the arms or lower down to the elbows. Then let's come up and switch through the down dog, switching sides. Left leg comes forward. Again, if you need a little bit of help, you can place a block or a blanket under the left sit bone to ease the position a little bit. And then looking for your level of stretch and relaxation. You can rest on the elbows or even all the way down on the ground, depending on your flexibility and availability. Then inhale and come up. Swing the back leg to the front. Let's find the seated position. Back is straight. Arms are stretching in front of us. And then with a lot of control, we will roll vertebra by vertebra down to the mat until we're lying flat on our back. Bring your heels closer to the sit bones, as close as you can, and then inhale and lift your pelvis up. Exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. One last time, bring everything up to the sky, interlace the fingers behind your back, or you can keep your arms flat on the ground and stay here for a few inhales and exhales. Then slowly, with control, come down all the way to the mat, going into a reclined pigeon pose. Right ankle will reach for the left knee. And then we will grab the left leg underneath the knee with our arms and pull this whole posture towards our chest. And slowly let go. Let's switch sides so left ankle meets the right knee. We grab the back of the right leg and with an exhale, pull the whole structure towards our chest. Feel the stretch in the glute. And then with an exhale, place both feet on the ground. To close this practice, let's hug our knees at our chest and bring the forehead towards the knees. Just a very quick and short activation of the abdominals. And then let go everything. Release any tensions. Enjoy your rest in Shavasana. Focus on your breathing. Observe how your body feels now after this quick morning routine. Relax the legs, relax the arms, relax your face. And then slowly find movement back in your body. Turn to one side and carefully help yourself to come up into a seated position. If you want to put the cushion underneath your popo for more comfort, go ahead. You can let the arms rest on your knees or put them in front of your heart in a namaste position. And just feel gratitude for the practice you've done today for yourself, for the intention you set. You can blink your eyes open gently. And I would like to thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed the practice, don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, namaste.